Spirituality and this panoramic universe. The subject of today's discourse is spirituality and this panoramic universe. This panoramic universe is something circumrotarian, rotating around its own nucleus, and the nucleus, the hub of our universe, is also moving, but without change in space. When there is no change in space, then how can there be movement? There can be movement without change in space if everything lies within. The nucleus has three expressions, that is, the nucleus controls various movement of the world, various manifestations of emanations of the world. First, the physical world, the quinquelemental world, is controlled by the universal hub. When this hub controls the quinquelemental entities of the universe, then this hub has something to do with the physicalities, and we may say it is the physical hub. Similarly, when it controls the macrocosm of the universe, which is the macrocosmic hub, it is the macrocosmic nucleus, and this macrocosmic nucleus is certainly something psychic. Then there is the spiritual nucleus, and insofar as the spiritual world is concerned, the nucleus is certainly spiritual. In the realm of quinquelementality, this hub comes within the scope of time, space and person. But how is it that there is no change of space? The movement of the nucleus is the same as absolute speed, or you may say absolute pause. But here it is not correct to say absolute pause. We should say absolute speed, because there is movement without affecting the space and temporal factors. So far as the psychic universe is concerned, the nucleus is certainly above all limitations of speed. That is, the speed is absolute. It is beyond the arena of dynamic staticity. So far as the spiritual universe is concerned, this nucleus has nothing to do with time, space and person, or any other temporal relative factors. Now this panoramic universe functions within the scope of quinquelementality, and also within the scope of the psychic world. That is, it is physical, physico-psychic, and it is also psycho-physical. In the case of macrocosm, or macro-psychic transmuted world, everything in the universe, whether purely physical or physico-psychic world, is inside. And the psychophysical world is an internal reflection of the physical world. Our subjective world, that is, the world of our true progress, is in the first phase physico-psychic, in the second stage psycho-spiritual, and in the final stage purely spiritual. So we are in close contact with the physical world, because not only the physical world, but also the physico-psychic world is connected with our existence. We cannot discard it, we cannot desert it, we cannot say that it is nothing, it is an illusion, we cannot say this. That is why we say that ours is a subjective approach through objective adjustment, and the objective adjustment here means the objective world, that is, the physical world, the physico-psychic world. Insofar as the unit existence is concerned, the psychophysical world also comes within the realm of the objective world. Ours should be a proper adjustment, and for that adjustment there is no alternative but to follow the lofty and subtle principles of neo-humanism. This neo-humanism of ours, this neo-humanistic approach of ours, is the result of a never-ending effort through our rationalistic approach, our spiritual cult, and our spiritual mission. That is, we apply this humanistic ideology in the realm of the physical world, the physico-psychic world, and the psycho-physical world, with all the charms and glamours of our mind, and all the charms and glamours of our sweet human heart. This subjective world of ours includes this entire panoramic universe. There is a sequence of images unfolding one after another, some of them very sweet, some of them very bitter, some of them bring us joy, some of them bring us tears. We cannot do without this objective world, because we have to exist in it. Those images which bring us pain, because of their narrow sentiment, we will have to resist with all the sweetness of our minds. And all the final outcome of our resistance should be the liberation of human beings, animals and plants, from all afflictions, not ordinary liberation, but permanent liberation. We, the embodiments of neo-humanism, we will have to resist them, and in case we fail, we shall never be able to move towards the subjective world, The extreme agonies of the objective world will thwart our movement. We may speak high-sounding words, but actually nothing substantial will be